Let me give you a grim truth about schools. They're preparing you to be workers. The reason they don't teach finance and give you a financial education also is because they don't want you to be rich. They want you to be workers. That's why when I see a financial whatever in college, professor or whatever in college, I can't take him seriously. Because if he knew all this, or he or she or whatever knew all this, they'll be rich. Right? Literally, we have a generation of people who are like, capitalism sucks, blah, 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 blah. Not my fault you don't have the mind. Okay? You don't have the intuition to go, to learn financial education. Here's the thing. Let me show you one thing that I'm reading. Okay? There are people like Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump giving us a financial education. Something we would never learn in schools, in colleges, and whatever. You have to have the idea of, okay, we need, to learn financial education, right? You're not going to learn that in schools at all. Heck, if you want to learn financial education, it's called Google, Bing, or whatever. You're like, the rich will tell us how they got rich. Google, how do the rich get rich? I guarantee you will get results from a lot of people, a lot of websites, right? Now, I was, I'm reading right now, I'm reading, about, Donald's book of The America We Deserve, it really does, he has concerns. And he has concerns of the middle class is shrinking. What do we do about it? We have a shrinking middle class. It's because here's the thing. Don't expect the government to bail you out. They're not going to. They will never. The government doesn't care. They don't care about your financial situation. You are the only ones who care about your financial situation. Me, I care about my financial situation, right? Now, I agree with Andrew Tate. Create something. To get rich, create something. Me, I create poems, I create songs, right? Because I'm creating for people to consume. I give these, speeches of, hey, on video on YouTube for free. I have a video on my channel right now that tells you, hey, you want to get rich? You want to have great wealth? And how to use capitalism? I teach you that. Because I understand this. I understand every bit of it. I understand it. And the fact is, if we want America to be top again, we're going to have to quit taxing businesses to death. That means mom and pop, right? Mom and pop, all the way up to, right? Because, one, if we kill mom and pop stores, we're going down more. Okay? We tax businesses. We want businesses, literally, my vision for this is have businesses not outsourced to China, India, Bangladesh, what have you, for cheaper labor. I want everything, like, you know why America was so great back then? Everything was made in America. Everything. It was made well. Right? Because it was American made. I'm telling you this right now. I understand finance. I get it. Right? I get finance. I get what it's about. I get how to have America be great. Now, I want you to look at homeless statistics back then to now. There may have been hobos back in the 40s, like in the Great Depression. Actually, hobos started after the Civil War. Because they were all trying to get home, and there was no way to get home, really. So they hop a train, both sides hop trains to get back to where they lived, That is the origins of hobos, by the way. Hobo means homebound. And we have to quit taxing even the big businesses too. We want them to keep business in America. That's what Donald Trump was trying to do. He was trying to stop, business from business, or the Chinese influence from, for business to go there, to India, to Bangladesh, to Taiwan, to. By the way, that's a beast. I'm not. That is a bait. I'm not going to put on the hook. Okay, the whole China and Taiwan type thing. I'm not. That's not for me. For me, right? Now I do, like, for now, I have a sensible thing. I'm saying a sensible thing of how to pretty much almost get rid of homelessness completely. But obviously, our government's not going to listen to, even if everyone in America says the same thing I say, they're not going to listen. Basically, too long didn't read for that would be, give them a place to live, give them a job, tell them you want to keep the housing, you keep your job. You can get a better job, obviously, and you can keep your housing. Literally, that's it. It's simple. One, they're making money, they're off the street, but our government's not going to listen to that. They don't care. Literally, the government only cares about itself and, like, whoever's paying them. This is something that's well known, that everyone in Washington is bought and paid for by somebody else. They're not going to go, oh my God, why are you saying our secret? Everyone knows this. Everyone. You need American businesses to stay in America. That is how you make the American economy boom again. And by the way, in this book, it even says that when America's dollar goes to crap, the rest of the world goes to crap too. You wonder why I have financial education, have an education for finance, and a mind for it? I research. I do that research. I read the books. I look at what's going on. The reason I am even investing in silver because I know the government, you know, Biden and Democrats and all that, want World War III. And I researched that back in WW1, WW2, people were getting rich that, you know, like the silver, gold, silver, because guess what? That's going to be in high demand to make bullets, guns, armor, you know, tanks, aircrafts, missiles, etc. You know, and I see this. This is what I'm telling you. Invest in gold, invest in silver, you know, physical gold and silver, because one, God's money. Okay, read back in the Bible. Shekels, gold and silver shekels were the currency. There was no dollar. Even Robert Kiyosaki's like, the dollar is crap. Don't invest in the dollar. You should be investing in silver. You should. And I agree. Because Robert Kiyosaki knows investments. So does Donald Trump. That's why I trust this book. Both understand investments. Right? You know? Oh, here's the thing. God, let me find a thing to put into this. But it says, many investors think investing is risky because they take financial advice from financial experts who have very little financial training or experience. Did you know, or do you realize that it takes more time to become a licensed massage therapist than it takes to become a financial advisor? Let me see what chapter this is. The two things you invest. Right? Let me show you. Is that? Yeah. Right? You know, and you know, and it basically is you know, Donald's view, Robert's view, etc. for this book. I'm liking this book. You know, I'm furthering my financial education with that book. With oh God, where'd it go? I have another book. I have a Grant Cardone book somewhere. Is it under here? Yes, it is. Yeah. Want to know the first thing you learn basically in this book? If it has one door, live in it. Don't invest in it. Want me to tell you what that means? I'm going to tell you what that means. It means if it has, because one door, you know, basically a single family home, you know, if it has multiple doors, or if you have like, say like 3 houses that you're renting to people, if one leaves, you're still good financially because you have 2 others. And you have more enough time to fill in the first house. Literally, that's what it means. Exactly what it means. The reason this is a long video is because I want everyone to watch the whole thing. Take notes. You're gonna need them. In fact, actually, yeah. Chapter 1, I'm going to review Chapter 1 for this. He bought a single family home. He spent so much money on it, like repairs and all that. By the time that the people who lived in it skedaddled and he couldn't make the payments, the loan payments from the bank. That's why you don't invest in single family homes in one door. That's basically it. Right? Say you have a apartment complex. You have like 10, 15 tenants. Right? 1 or 2 moves out, you're still good cash-wise. Because you're still getting enough enough cash flow to where it's like, okay, one or two people move out, okay, cool. I'm still good. I have more than enough time to, I can still pay the loan back to the bank, right? I'm giving you a financial education right now, for free, on YouTube, and probably if I do, in Rumble also, because I'm uploading this to Rumble also, because I want as many people to see this as possible. I want to give you a financial education that you can use, right? I'm about two types of education: financial and prepping, survival, bushcraft. Because I want to have all the skills I can. If there is a time when, honestly, there's a time when if it's a, if things would depart, this is also why I say have a vehicle you can live in. A truck, SUV, van, RV, trailer, right? I understand all this. I'm smart. I've been smart for years. I've understood music. The first thing I understood when I was in elementary school is music. I've always had instruments. Later in life, I have things like prepping, bushcraft, survival, etc. I have a whole stash of survival prepping books and all that. Another thing I should be reading is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a book you need. The 50th Law. This is why I'm fearless. This is why I got 10, poems done within 3 days. Because that fear of, okay, I'm writing 1 or 2 right now. Yeah. And I'm building marketing, promoting, etc. Branding. I'm going to teach you more about branding later, but this is a financial education video. I want everyone to watch this. Even the people that are like, capitalism sucks, we need to raise minimum wage. Here's the thing about minimum wage. Now I've already pointed out. But it takes more than a couple times. Research suggests that it takes more than a few times for someone to be told something for them to get it. Minimum wage. Everything else. I'm still going. I'm still going up. Right? Doesn't matter what quality this video is in. You're gonna look at this and your eyes are gonna open. I guarantee this. I'm claiming it right now. Everyone who watches this will get it. Okay? I'm not doing this to go viral. I'm not doing this for any other reason but to give you that education you need, that kick in the pants, the kick in the balls, and the kick in whatever. To me go, I get it now. I'm doing this because God wants me to do this. Literally, God has set me in front of this camera on my laptop to give you this education that you need for free. I'm not trying to be like anyone. I'm giving my opinion on stuff that I actually know about. I do research before I say anything. Even if it's 1 + 1 is 2, I do the research before I even say it. That's why when I do political stuff, like videos, I do the research and all this. Last video, which should have been, we have no excuse as a nation to be lazy. Like, or whatever. We don't. we don't have the excuse to be lazy. Is my laptop hungry? Yes, it is. 4%. But let me just do this. If you saw it go down, that's me just unplugging the thing. But yeah, 20-something minutes, and I think you get the point. So, this is an Aces King / DA-JYK official. This is the education. Do what you will with it. Peace.